Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2. This is going to be the second semi-final of our Nation Wars, which concluded in January of 2016. This is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg, and let's jump straight into it. Now our new question of the series is going to be, what is the most underappreciated Starcraft unit? Does not have to be specifically tied to Legacy of the Void, it could be any expansion or indeed Starcraft 1. Why is it the most underappreciated unit? Of course, if you want to explain it, you're very welcome to in the comment section below. Now our players here, let's quickly introduce them. We have Wallfacer spawning as the blue Zerg here on the bottom left hand side of Central Protocol. And he's representing both Team Menace.Fi, which stands for Finland because he's representing Finland. Now he's opted to go for a spawning pool pretty much straight away here. Now if you look at the supply count, because he's at 17 supply, this means he is most likely going to open up with a hatchery straight after this pool. It's not going to be any sort of all-in. Stephano is our red Zerg here. He sometimes seems to play as Barcode. Don't really know why, but Stephano, who is on Team Meltdown, and he's representing France. Now Stephano has opted to go for the hatchery first, and then go for the spawning pool. This just gives him a tiny bit of a boost in terms of economy. As you can see, he does have a little bit more drones. This just gives him that extra bit of juice that he needs. And let's see how this game progresses out. Spawning pool has now completed for Wallfacer, who is, by the way, better known as ZhuGeLiang. I assume he changed it to Wallfacer to be like a international kind of name, because of course you saw yourself, I struggled to pronounce his name, and probably something that he doesn't really want to have. And it looks like his Zerglings are now on the way. He only has, it seems, 2 Zerglings, which suggests that they're just scouting Zerglings, not going to be expecting to do a huge amount of damage with them. Just a bit of scouting, and of course if there is, 2 Zerglings from Stephano as well, he will be able to ward those off as well. Now it looks like Stephano has opted to go for his metabolic boost first. Wallfacer, on the other hand, has gotten a Roachborn. And this... Okay, so now at this point, Stephano has actually managed to get the first hits on the Zergling, so his Zergling versus Zergling war here would be at a win. So these are just being used for scouting right now. Now that Roachborn, or sorry, it's a Baneling nest, the Roachborn was put down for Wallfacer. Now the question is, did he see it? He did indeed see it. At this point, these Zerglings going to have to back on away. One of them going to get sniped off here. Good job, Queen. Defending your hive just like you should be, or hatchery still. Worker count is dead on even. And the only supply difference is actually that one dead Zergling that has been destroyed. Now it does look like we have roaches on the way here for Wallfacer. Instead, Stephano has decided to get Zerglings and even more Zerglings. So this could very well be some sort of huge Zergling aggression with a few Banelings in between. But the problem is, because Wallfacer has actually gotten himself some roaches, those Banelings are going to have a severely diminished effect. Banelings do a nice bit of damage to light units, but when it comes to heavy units, they do a huge amount less damage. So the actual damage reduction, I believe it's something like 15 or something like that damage, maybe 20 damage to heavy units or medium units, which just means that, against roaches, you'd need a good 6-7 Banelings to actually destroy one single roach, which of course is absolutely not worth of the trade. Wallfacer now with more than double of the army supply, so he's definitely at a better position right now. There's absolutely nothing that these Zerglings will be able to do other than run by, which is exactly what they're doing. They're going to try to run in here into the main base. Are they going to do any bit of damage to the economy? No, he's actually just losing Zerglings right now, not really doing anything with them. And ooh, these roaches are now moving out across the map. Roachborn just about to complete for Stephano, and this could be a terrible position for him. I mean, this one Spinecrawler is not going to be able to do anything. And there we go. Now roaches are on the way for Stephano as well. Is this going to be too much to handle? Gonna start to lose these units very quickly. He did lose a queen there as well. And these workers very quickly getting taken out here. These roaches streaming into the base. Honestly, I think this was a bit of a mistake from Stephano. Just getting a little bit too many Zerglings and not opting to go for the roaches as quickly as Wallfacer did. And there we go. I think this has been cleaned up now. At this point, honestly, I don't know what Stephano can do. He's only got about 3 roaches and a few more being produced. He's got 1 queen down. And there's banelings here as well. Now banelings, as I mentioned already, are absolutely terrible against roaches. Oh, that hit on those zerglings just about missing. And there we go. I think that at this point he just needs to focus down that roach warren. If he destroys the roach warren, that'll pretty much be GG right there. And there we go. All of these drones have now been pulled off. This is such a nasty position here for Stephano. Not looking good at all. There's so many units here for Wallfacer, and the roaches are what are doing all the damage. Zerglings, of course, being a little bit menacing, and GG has been called. Stephano getting pushed out of the best of 7 here very quickly. This brings Wallfacer, representing Finland, to take the first point of victory. And that's pretty much it for the first game of France versus Finland. This brings the score up to 1 to Finland and 0 to France. That's pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed this game. Our question of the series, of course, is what is the most underappreciated StarCraft unit in your opinion? If you want to say, of course, why, leave that in the comment below, and I would very much appreciate that. Don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in game number 2, where we're going to be seeing who's that? Wallfacer take on another player. Good luck, take care. See you guys in the next one.